Hello everyone, and you are watching World of Blitz, where we talk everything tanks. And what you see on the screen is the monstrous machine of Moscow, yes, the KV-2, dishing out insane amounts of damage with one single shot. There goes the KV-1S like he never even existed. Well, anyway people, as you can see, this tank is wonderful to drive. It's a barrel of laughs. I mean, just blowing things up with one shot, it's as good as it gets in the game. But anyway, getting down to the first game, I'll go over some of the statistics of this tank. HP, it has 860 hit points. It's not great for tier 6, but it's not bad either. You can get that up to 915 with some equipment. Your armor, it's quite good, same as that of the KV-1, the tier 5. Frontal armor is 75mm, side 75mm, and rear is 70mm. Turret armor is exactly the same, front and side 75 and rear 70. Speed limit isn't too bad, 35 kilometers per hour, not bad for a heavy tank. Traverse speed is 26.67 degrees, not too bad, but the turret traverse speed is terrible at 18.61 degrees, and I am running equipment on this tank. So yeah, the turret traverse speed, you're going to have to turn the whole tank if you want to turn your turret faster. Rate of fire isn't great at all, 2.64 rounds per minute, which is terrible. But this tank isn't about the damage per minute, it's about the high alpha damage, the one-shot kills. Your AP penetration is 110mm, which isn't great. And your average AP damage is 640, which can one-shot a few tier 5s. Not many tier 6s, but most tier 5s, many tier 5s can one-shot. Your second type of AP pen, which has higher penetration, is 136mm. Not bad, you can get through most things with that. And the average damage, 544. You can see this wonderful one-shot here on the 88. The British tank destroyer. We didn't do any more damage in that game, just had that one lucky shot. So I skipped through the rest. But 1000 damage, as you can see, it's just barrel of laughs. Just a barrel of laughs blowing up stuff with one shot. Anyway, your HE pen, 86mm. Not bad, but you can increase that with equipment. And your HE damage, average damage, is a whopping 960. That's where you blow up tier 6s and even tier 7s with one shot. Can go up to 1200 maximum. Your dispersion is terrible, which comes with most Russian guns, but particularly with this one. 0.568 dispersion. Terrible. Aiming time, a whopping 8.2 seconds aiming time. And your view range is 233 meters. Not too bad and not too great either. Anyway, you can see in this battle, we go to the right. We want to take A, cap A. Don't think any enemies have gone there, so we think we'll take it. And you'll see some wonderful one-shots here too. But that's the pure joy of this tank, just blowing things up with one shot. 7 shots and the whole enemy team could be gone. Now I'm just going to skip through this part until we get there. That was a very low roll on that KV-1, you'll see. We only get about 270 something damage there, very low roll. That's the problem with HE. If you don't think it's going to pen, rather use AP, because you're still going to get a solid 640 average damage. HE there, we one-shot that KV-1S, and that's just the pure joy of driving this tank. The problem is when HE doesn't pen, it only does splash damage, maximum about 400 splash damage. There again, the HE didn't pen, we only got 428 damage. Should have rather used AP and we would have finished that MT25. So anyway, we complete this mission. Winner, tier 5 to 10. Get a nice amount of credits there, some experience, and 1667 damage. We damaged that KV-1's fuel tank, and that MT25 also his fuel tank. Now we jump into the next battle of the day. This was a very quick battle. I was paired with some very good players here, and we really made quick work of the enemy team, as you'll see soon. Anyway, equipment-wise, combat, I like to use collaborated shells. You can use gun rammer to increase your rounds per minute, your damage per minute, your rate of fire, but those extra few millimeters on your HE pen can really determine the outcome of the game, because if that HE shell penetrates, you you can be looking at 960 damage, whereas if it doesn't penetrate, you can be looking at maximum 300, 400. So rather get that extra 10% penetration on your HE to get it up to 96 millimeters, and most of the time your HE will go through and one-shot the tank. Supercharge, I like to use that for increased shell velocity, because the KV-2 shell velocity is extremely slow. I mean, if you're far away from your target, which is never a good thing for this tank, you should be up close brawling, peek-a-boom tank. So fire your shot, go undercover, reload, go back out again. But if you're shooting from far away, you'll notice you shoot, and by the time your shot gets there, the enemy will have moved. So supercharge is good to increase shell velocity and penetration over distance. And then I also like to run vertical stabilizer. And then vitality, I like to run improved modules and then improved assembly to get those hit points up to 915, because as I said, they're not very high. 2 shots from a KV-1S or IS and you're more or less dead. And then also toolbox. And then, as you can see here, we don't get many shots off in this game. We only get like 313 of that KV-1 T150, I think. Very low roll. Should have used AP and we would have finished him. See, we got already 3 caps. I moved back because I see that KV-2 there, just choking around, because I know it's easy to miss a shot with those tanks, KV-2s, if you don't fully aim your shots. That's the thing, you must always remember to fully aim your shot with this tank, because if you don't, that shot's going to go flying all over the place, and you're going to wait another 22.7 seconds to reload. And you're very, very, very vulnerable in your reload. Anyway, you'll see we're going to get a shot off now. That Leopard isn't being very clever there, going around there. He could just be one-shotted by that KV-2, but it's the other way around. The Leopard gets a few shots onto the KV-2. Now this VK-2801 is trying to be a hero and come around the corner here, but we finish him off with one shot. There we go. 770 damage on our HE, and that's just the pure joy of driving this tank. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. Anyway, specialization. I like to use improved optics, because camo net, it's not worth it on a heavy tank. It's not going to really improve it much. Improved optics to increase your view range, and then improved control and high-end consumables to make those consumables last a bit longer. Anyway, guys, there's some more one-shots. That wasn't a very high roll, but there. And tanks also catch on fire much more often with the KV-2, because that shell is 152 millimeters in diameter. It hits more of the tank, and it's going to hit more parts of a fuel tank. But anyway, guys, please subscribe, like, and share. Goodbye for now.